Dave was telling me, this also came up in the last segment, that when you all were at Myrtle Beach, now I won't say who, some went to the stripper club and some did not.
Gentlemen's, please.
The Gentlemen's Club. Now, the last time I was in a Gentlemen's Club was also at Myrtle Beach.
I think I was with you.
You were.
We were there on a different outing.
Yes.
This ages ago.
15 years ago. More. And I had a little lap dance paid for by the guys. They were like, oh, hey, you guys get one. I was like, okay, whatever. And two things happened. One.
The shot girl came around.
Shot girl came around. Well, one, she took my head and banged it into her chest numerous times. She took me by the ears and banged my head into her chest to the point I had a red mark.
Craziest thing I'd ever seen.
Couldn't believe it. I was like, she's not supposed to touch me, but she just kept banging my head into her chest.
You were marked.
I was. I had that red splotch. Do you think that means something to other dancers? Like he won't buy?
Absolutely.
He won't tip? Right.
Yeah.
This one doesn't tip.
That's right. Well, they also had a girl who was selling shots, and you do the shot out of a test tube that went between her breasts, okay?
Cleavage.
Her cleavage, the boob shot or whatever it's called. Now, there's an update that Chris Demm just gave me.
I only learned about this yesterday as we were leaving Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
They have added to the repertoire, the menu, if you will, at this particular strip club. They have, of course, the booby shots.
Yeah.
But they've now added, how do you even say this cleanly, butt shots.
Yeah.
Right. Like between her cheeks?
Between the cheeks, from what I understand. I did not see this occur, but they did ask, and they did say it was available if you'd like to partake in it. So you can take it from the cleavage, or you can take it from the clovage.
Above the waist or below.
A little crack shot. Yeah. Right there in her, and so...
Yeah, I don't know how they go back.
I can't imagine how that's
the
done.
The physics of it all.
How is that done? You got to be pretty limber.
Yeah.
Do something like
that. Do you get down, or does she climb up?
Didn't see it happen.
You lie on the floor?
I don't know.
How are they doing
that? The next
that?
time we'll investigate.
Yeah, how did they do that? That's crazy.
BB Shea might know.
I think I'd just stay.
He frequents
I'd
these places.
I'd stay boobs.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes you get a little randy in there.
Well, you know, people like butts. You know, there's been a butt revolution. You know, in this country. Somebody once said they don't write songs about flat stomachs.
Nope.
No, they don't.
Or flat butts.
They write songs about
big
butts.
I like big butts, and I cannot lie. That's right. But they don't do it
Nobody
about...
cares about your flat stomach.
Okay, that's a good point. I think that's a good point. Rodney is our statistician on Put Up or Shut Up Rock and Roll Trivia.
Does he take butt shots?
Now.
He doesn't say. He wouldn't say in this.
He wouldn't say if he did.
Hope you're doing well and had a nice weekend. Well, we did.
Kidding me?
Some of us did.
Here are the stats for last week's games. Another good week for Chris Demm, defeating 4 more worthy P1 listeners in Put Up or Shut Up Rock and Roll Trivia. For the week, beat James 9-7, Dominic 9-6, Daryl 8-5. Throwback Thursday game was from 1979, beat John 7-4. For the week, Chris Demm averages 8.25. Nice average.
Damn.
Yeah. For the year, Chris Demm is averaging 7.9. Players are averaging 3.7.
You're right on it, babe.
Chris Demm's record as of this second, 31 wins, no losses, no ties. Hasn't lost a dime. 3-0 in questions about songs that peaked at number 2. Getting England, Dan, and John Ford Coley's I'd Really Love to See You Tonight. Peaking at number 2, behind Play That Funky Music. John Mellencamp's Hurt So Good being kept out by Eye of the Tiger. And Bad Romance by Lady Gaga, spending 7 weeks at number 2 without going to number 1. No body bags last week. No body bags. Chris Demm has not lost or been tied since September 7th of last year when he was tied 8-8 in a Throwback Thursday game. Okay. In other news, Donald Trump won Saturday's or South Carolina primary for the Republicans. We were there.
The moment the polls closed, they called it.
We were in town.
Took no time at all. That's right. Easily defeating former Governor Nikki Haley. Daniel Suarez won Sunday's NASCAR Cup Series race, and y'all said that was one of the best races you'd ever seen. It was a photo
tremendous finish.
3 cars crossed the finish line at the same time, and they were like 3 1/1000ths of a second apart.
Impressive.
All under green flag?
Yeah.
Green flag,
Nice.
yeah.
And the number 1 movie at the box office continued to be Bob Marley's One Love. Once again, number
How about
1.
that?
All pale in comparison to the fact that Chris Kelly was defeated by P1 Mike in Friday's game and Put Up or Shut Up 4-2. Upsetting. My average now is only 4.25. Players 3.25. And my record, 6 wins, 1 loss, 1 tie. With the $80 I lost on Friday, I'm at 125 for the year.
Dismal.
Terrible.
We're still in the second month.
Terrible. I know. And I felt like I was doing well, but that loss really, that puts me back.
Yeah, that hurt.
That's unfortunate. Anonymous, you're talking about strip clubs. Did you know they do shots out of the butt now?
Well, I'm not going to touch that, but I was at by way P1 from day one.
Thank you.
I was at Fort Bragg. Went to a gentleman's club with a group of people during a fire convention, and a girl come out and had one of those real glittery bottoms on, and she grabbed my face. I was sitting on the front row, and shoved my head into her crotch and scratched my forehead and my nose all up with those glittery things. And I had to explain to my wife when I got home what the hell happened to my face.
Did you tell her the truth?
Eventually I did, but I tried to cover it up for a good while, but my buddies didn't. The rest of the week at that convention, they gave me pure, you know what.
You were marked of guilt.
Old sequin face.
You got to go get the antiseptic on that. You trying to heal that up. You got to heal that up.
You got to be dazzled.
She knew what she was doing, too. I bet before she comes out, she's like, watch this.
Good Lord.
Cut this
And
guy
they
up.
get one of them good tonight.
Pick a married guy.
Mark him.
I want a lawsuit over something like that. You can't cut my face
That's
up.
too aggressive.
That is too aggressive. Well, I got that shot in the head now. I could have been concussed. Thank you, Anonymous.
They were big boobies. He could have been.
Let me say, I would, if I was in the NFL, I'd have been behind that blue tent. I'll just say that. They would have put me in the blue tent and checked me out very late.
That woman hit him with the same force that MMA fighters hit.
Well,
Well, why
Really,
wouldn't she
really
go?
got
Why
what
would
they
if
got.
they were so big? Why wouldn't she go in for the soft parts instead of the middle of her breastbone?
I've never seen anything like it.
the
I've been
breastbone.
to clubs a number of times in my youth. She just bam,
Going
bam,
back and
bam.
forth, you got to get in there and then
And
go left,
jiggle 'em.
left
No.
and right.
Yeah, no, she
not
did not.
back and
No,
forth.
she
That's what
not.
she did.
And
I wonder where she is now.
got me by the ears, too. Unbelievable. I know.
Yeah.
Who knows? What is she doing today? It's a good question.
What did she do with that $20 bill you gave her?
Well, remember the guys
Yeah,
paid
the guys
for it.
paid
The
for it.
guys paid for it. I feel like she was marking me for the other gals, saying, don't worry about
Don't
him.
come to
It's
this
no
one."
good. Maybe they were marking this guy's face, the anonymous caller's face.
Could be.
The one with the scratches is mine.
That's crazy. He's bleeding. The
There's
rest
his
of
nickname, Scratch
For a
Eye.
second, I thought he was going to say her pubic hair.
I did too.
That's what I thought.
Depending on the era.
Yeah. We got poked.
It was in the 70s.
My eye.
Can't see a thing.
Oh, here's your problem, sir. There's a pubic hair in your eye.
What?
How did that happen?
His wife's at the
Honey,
bottom.
it's not what you think.
Right.